How you guys doing? It is the finale day, basically, of migration, right? We've had pretty much most of our slots in stage 2 filled, just like many of you guys probably did in your era migrations. But today it is technically free migrations. It's kind of open season, allowing basically anyone else who didn't make the quota in the original stage 2 to kind of like go to places if they choose to migrate. So what we're going to do in today's video, and what you can do even in your empires right now, if you just put it down in the comment section, is actually check out who came in and our migration news. We're going to check them out, see what their current ranks are, and just see what they're going to bring and kind of welcome them to today's video and obviously to our era. So smash that comment and subscribe, guys, and let's just dive into this. That's a little bit of fun, a little bit of a different one today compared to normal, right? But again, you can do this yourself in the Empire Migration screen. So you got Empire Migration here, obviously Jules in charge of it, and if you go into the quota details, you can see literally everything is gone. We've got no more quantity, and we did belong into the leading empires, meaning we are in the top 20% of empires, basically, that we're in. Like, we're in the big boy league, if you want to say. So when it came to migration news, you can click on this little button here and it all pops up, and it actually showcases, as you can see, every single person who came in to the empire, including obviously their merits and all of that jazz. And you can even message them if you want to go and message them too on there, right? And you can see we have some super low players, but I'm guessing these are the guys that have probably creeped in this morning on the open season when the slots have been left up, I'm assuming, right? But we are going to go through every single one of them, starting off with our big boy, Big Octa here, right? Coke Zero, and you guys will know him on the Empire 393 account as Coke as well. It's 574.8 million power, which is an insane amount, with 661 million merits too, which is just kind of disgusting when you look at this guy, right? And in the season rankings too, this is what's really cool. You can see where they're placed, meaning like how, you know, good they're doing at the moment. And our boy is in rank 149, just to kind of put it into perspective. And even like some people be surprised, for myself, but like I'm only like 5,713, and I haven't yet pushed with my speed ups yet, which should be happening next week, where this number might jump up a little bit, but nothing crazy like these big guys have been doing up at the top right now, right? Going absolutely crazy on those points. But our guy is technically, a big shout out to Octa, is in rank 149. So literally, if I just scroll down here, you'll be able to see him pop up. Sates is there. Oh, maybe he's lost some spots since then, or he maybe gained some spots. I don't know. I don't see him. Maybe he's gained spots, because there's Sates there at 146, which is kind of insane. But yeah, we don't see our boy. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it was in his season, or his still a dynasty. He was rank 149. I don't know, right? But it's a really cool thing that you can check out anyway. So we'll go back to it anyway, because I like how this actually just gives you that little bit of information, right? So it's kind of nice. So we've got a big boy coming in. We got a new Korean player. Big shout out to the Koreans that are joining as well. I know many are. Rank 1055, so super active too. 40 million merits at 248 million power. So it'll be interesting to see what these guys do. I will try and check out the mightiest, you know, empire like rankings for troops, just to see if we can spot some of their marks, just to see kind of if they are a certain troop type or not. You got Lord Albus as well, who still needs to join an alliance, which is fair enough, I believe, but he has got no season ranking there saying either, and I think that's just because he has just joined us or something. I don't know why that's there. We got 162k for Peter Braun. You got, as usual here, 6,487. Big shout out to this guy. 156 87 million power with 91 milli merits going in. Absolutely crazy. We got Hulko. Rank 808. Jeez. He's up there, man. He's up there. 155 million with 72.6 million merits. So he's doing some absolute work out there if he's up that high already in these rankings. Can't wait to see what he's going to bring. You got Rumel, rank 2867, 132 million with 14.6 million. You got Starlord at 23.1, 129 million. Rank 5,409. And what's crazy is, even though there's some stronger power players, as you can see here, what you'll notice though, big shout out to like Orkun, right? Orkun's 107.5 million, but he's got 40.1 milli merits, and he's ranked 3,355. He's technically doing better than this guy is doing, right? Even this guy who are higher power. Technically, this guy who doesn't really have a rank at the moment. We don't know why. It might be a bug, right? But yeah, absolutely nuts that you've got this guy absolute putting in the work. So be really interested to see what he's going to bring as well then to the era, right? And what tips and tricks maybe we could find and spot off him when he's in the open field. You got Solkyon here, 103 million, 5.6 million merits, ranked 7,796. You got Tequila, I'm gonna call him Tequila, 100 million, 17 million merits though. Big amount of merits. Big shout out to this guy, loving the fighting in there. Rank 9,823. You got Pramat here at 8,519, 98.7 million with 40 million merits. That's insane. He's almost got half the amount of merits as his power at the moment. Nikita 96.5 at 40.3. This is 4,000 in the rankings. Big powerhouse here. She is going, or he's going in at the moment, let's be honest. And you got Kado at 95.8, rank 8,234 with 9.6 million. But then we got some other, again, small players here that some people might say, but look at the merits. They're putting in the work. Cess here 21.2, Ronin at 29.6, like, and they're 91 and 92 million power players. Look at Metzili though, jeez, 89.6 million power, but he's on 34.4 million merits. This guy is crazy in the fighting. So can't wait to see what he's going to be doing. I don't know if he's doing open field or if he's going to be doing, obviously, rally gameplay. We will see what he has been able to do to get this, because this is crazy. Rank 1,087 too for this player. Absolute bonkers, man. Then we got rank 9,704 for Gundabad, 87.5 million with, again, 11 million merits. Rank 5,874, Fiora LS at 85.2. Hellscream at 80.1 with 6 million. Sam at 76.4 with 4.7. Baba Yaga himself has entered the era, 76.4 million with 11.5. Rentaka at 75.4 million, 6.5 million merits, which is nice to see. But there we go. We got even more just surprises. This is why I wanted to shout out every single one of you guys here, because Danny here, Mr. Danny R97 here, rank 5,372, almost, I think, beating me in the rankings. 74.7 million power with 13.1. And then Abraham here, Mr. rank 7,270, doesn't care though, 24.4 million merits. Can't wait to see what he's been using in that lineup again for maybe a lower power free-to-play player, just to kind of showcase you to that, like, look, yes, there's going to be bigger power players in the game, but look, if you want to put in the effort, people are able to put in the effort, right? So big shout out to these guys, man. This is giving, hopefully, some of you a bit of a hope here. We've got Davon at 67.1, 1.7. So he's a new recruit, we can imagine. Hopefully, we can try and teach him the ways to start getting these merit numbers up. Same with Dondada, ranked 6,279, meaning super active player. Really like to see that. But 67.1 with 1.9. Same with Davon. Try try and get his numbers up. We've got Sparky Tash, 68.8 with 2.6 million merits. And then Bankai out of nowhere, 65.9 million power to 12.1 million, I think, merits here. Absolutely crazy. Just crazy there, like what this is doing, man. Like, just holy smokes. Even if this is just troops, imagine if this is just the amount of troops people have. Abraham has over 24.4 million troops. That's insane. I don't think that's right. I'm sure this is merits, like people killed, you know, like troops killed. I'm pretty certain when you look at it. I know it doesn't like tell you really well here, but I am 100% certain, right? When we carry on though, after Bankai, again, we got other raw Kissy Coco, I want to say, or something like that. 64.8, 2.4, 63.6 at 1.8 million. And then we've got Shadow at 63.5 with 5.5 million merits. Look at that nice little dink. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you've got 5.5 million merits at this power, I think that is respectable, man. So this is what I'm saying. Like, these type of players can look at someone like Shadow and just ask him, oh, what have you guys been doing to get your merits, right? And they can start working as a little mini group here and helping each other get their own merits. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what you want to look out for, right, in the future. Zave, again, look at that, 4 million merits at 63.1. Tiny Aegis at 61.7 at 5.8 million merits. Look at that, absolutely nuts. You got Wanatox randomly, I think, joining at 61.5, 964k merits. Yo at 61.1 with 9.3. Eskies at 57.6 with 3.6. LGO or Dalgo, 57 million power. But look at that, 9.7 million merits. Absolutely powerhouse there. We've ranked 9,675, and shout out to Yo at rank 1,067, because I wasn't looking at most of these guys don't have them at the bottom, but this is where things start getting crazy. I don't know if you guys started to realize this. This is where things started getting crazy. Lord G is at 56.2 million, 5.1 million merits. Baron, 55.4 at 252k. What an extreme that is. And then Sassy here, out of nowhere, 54.8 million power, 14.7 million merits, boys and girls. Sassy coming in, and definitely with the sass. Big shout out to you, girl, or him. Jesus Christ, what a fighter that is, right? Akinci from Turkey, big shout out to the Turkish crowd. They're going to love you in TR, right? 54.8 million power with 5.3 million merits. Big shout out to you. Yongya or something, 54.2 at 1.8. What is your name? Warsaw, I think, 52.9 at 4.2. And then he's Voltron himself, 50.5. 8.5 million merits, absolutely going crazy here. Gilliam, 47.5, 581k. Moonchi at 47.2, 1.6. Slad at 45 million at 2.5 million merits, not too bad. Got his other account in too. He's taken up 2 slots here, probably in the free migration, I'm assuming. Instantly in, 44.7 million with 3.6 though. You got Scarlet Nia, 43.8, 6.7 million. Big shout out to you again. Nice little free-to-play fighter there. And this is what I mean. Even if you're a free-to-play player here in our era, we will obviously appreciate everyone. The activity that they can bring, the fighting they can bring, it's all going to be noted down when they start fighting in our alliances. Coming to the final though, Pabigat, 42.3 with 1.5 million. Ooh, 41.6. Only 186k. So we can start working on him, maybe talk to him, get his numbers up. We've got Death Note here at 45.5. Sick Anime, 1.5 million merits, which makes sense in his notebook. You got Girip as well, or Giyu Rip, 20.4 million power and 356k. So this guy, as you can tell, on most of these, probably at the bottom, I'm assuming might have just made it right this morning in stage 3. I'm assuming. I personally don't know, right? I personally don't know, right? But we obviously know our quota here did get fulfilled on our side, and a big shout out to every single player that has joined that we've gone through today, because obviously you've joined our era. I don't know what alliances you have gone to, but what it has done for us, as you can see, if we go into the power rankings in the alliances, it's actually made a quite a nice, again, still very close team. We got K11 at the top at 18.5. Us at Divine Imperium at 18.2. You got the Horde at 17.6. You got the Go Turks, the Turkish boys, at 16.1. And look at the Band of Brothers at 10.4. Big shout out to you guys getting that influx. And then you got Kingdoms 45, you know, kind of, you know, I wouldn't say Academy Alliance, but it is, you know, where new blood is born, and then if they can power up, they can move up from here into the main alliances. Same with Titans here at 1.3. So big shout out to all the new members wherever you go in our, you know, roster of alliances that we've got here. I think you're gonna have a nice warm welcome. And again, for you who might have been migrating, might have been watching this video, you can check this out yourself, and I might maybe, you know, send a message to him, send a message, give him a little warm welcome, give him a little talk in chat. I know already, as you can see, I'm getting so many messages from people, even John, big shout out to everyone. Yes, I am the real one, I am the real one, and like, I'm getting so many messages right now, but hey, that's what the big migration chat has been able to provide, and I'm not gonna lie, I have been loving it here. So good morning to you all, and yes, say hello. I'll put it in, say hello YouTube. As I close out probably today's video and see who's awake and says something nice, and who's a troll. You never know, anyone could be a troll at this moment, but I've been absolutely loving Empire Migration Chat, being able just to connect with you all as fans and just, you know, chat away and just even add a bunch of new people to my friends list that, as you'll see here, even right now, 2 more that are just going to get added in, boom and boom here. We're at over 152 and we're still climbing, boys and girls. We're still climbing on our friend list. And our friends list is looking absolutely crazy. We do have some of the strongest players in the game. As you can see, fellow content creators as well, like Blaines, right? Just so many different people all in here, from just everywhere, and even down to small power as well. You'll start to see if you scroll all the way down, we've even got small power players. It's not just the big boys, right? So we do have a nice variety in there. So that is it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. There you go. Big shout out to Tokyo, big shout out to Bronco, a bunch of guys in migration chat in the ending of the video. Anyway, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Empire migration is basically over. Let me know how your migrations have gone in the comment section down below. Would love to hear about it all. And until the next one, stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky. Peace out.